I started dreaming again lately, living days from years ago. I cast my mind to Jack and Ashley, drawing letters in the snow. And as I join them they look happy, wearing smiles I'll never own. But in that moment I would never know. I see the church and crowds of people putting faith.
I am Joe. I sing and play guitar in PAIGHTON.
I'm Dave and I play bass.
I'm Andy and I sing and play piano.
I'm Peter and I play the drums.
With each memory flickered a ghost, and in the kitchen I still hear that radio. And I know it was you staring out of your rearview drive.
Yeah, we just put out a new song called Drive. We've done a music video for it and it's our first official single on iTunes. I guess like with that song, like we specifically wanted to go in a certain direction, and I think that was the first track that really kind of defined us as what we wanted to be in terms of like genre and direction as a band. So I mean, when we were in the studio doing that song, I remember we went in not being, you know, too sure as to how we were going to go about recording it, because it was quite different to like the things we'd done before in previous bands and this one. So there was a lot of kind of, you know, playing around with, you know, initial arrangements and stuff. When we got in the studio, I think it all came together, you know, really quickly, which is, you know, quite kind of almost, well, it just confirmed like the direction for us, you know, like we weren't kind of sure as to how it was going to sound when we put it on tape, but like we knew it sounded good when we were, you know, writing and playing it. So, and yeah, I think in general that song's just about kind of like, it just captures the essence of what we want to be as a band and what we want to be.
Oh, piece of me.
I think following the release of Drive, we went into the studio again to do a few more tracks along that kind of style, experiment with a few more sounds. We found like 3 of the tracks that go with it that kind of capture this idea of like nostalgia. And Joe and I spent like a good few months just writing lyrics and writing songs and seeing which ones would fit in well with Drive and which ones would fit on well on this EP. And I think that week, cause it was really, I think it was the start of July, wasn't it? Was it July?
Days ago.
July, yeah, it was ridiculous weather outside. It was so warm, and we just sat in the studio, and like, it became like it was getting so hot, and I think it was actually quite difficult in the end to like really get those songs down. Because I think we all really wanted them to sound a certain way. Because obviously, when you write a song, you want it to come out exactly how it's in your head, and so it turned out really good. And we've got I think it's got the second track, London.
Yeah.
It's a track called London, coming out in a few weeks, I think.
Yeah,
so
well, I think a couple of weeks, yeah.
You're a lovely looking bunch, aren't you? I can only see the first 4 rows. That's where you guys in the back can flip us off now if you think we're shit. Alright.
Yeah, we just come off a month-long tour with a band called Lawson. That's been like main stage academy kind of venues. That started about, when was it? 20th September?
28th September.
We just came off on a Sunday, and our ferry got cancelled on Sunday.
Yeah, that was great.
So basically us 3 flew back, got home in like an hour, and they're really good shows and they're really great guys, and it works out well for like fan base and stuff. We've got a load of new fans off that tour.
The venues, like 200 capacity venues, small venues, then go on stage to like 4,000 people. It's an amazing experience.
And now we're back on the Tyler tour.
Yeah.
And we haven't really done a tour like this where it's just acoustic, but it's kind of showing a new how sort of versatile we can kind of be as a band. You know, we've gone from like full band, we can also do acoustic. It's really nice and refreshing to kind of be on this tour as well. It's been a month of really intense touring, and it's quite chilled out now, which is quite cool.
We decided after we managed to be lucky enough to get the Lawson tour, we wanted to put on a few shows of our own in December. So what we did, we booked 4 shows that we're hoping to really kind of get a lot of people down. We've got Birmingham O2 Academy 2, or O2 Academy 3 I think it is, or Birmingham O2 Academy on the 9th of December. We've got the Islington Academy on the 10th of December. I've got the Manchester Deaf Institute on the 11th and the Newcastle Academy on the 12th. And I think with those shows, it's kind of the first time we're going to be playing a long set.
Yeah.
And the first time we're playing in front of every person in the room's going to be there for us. So I think we've got a lot planned for that.
Crashing to